I'm incredibly excited to here with you today, not just because it's the start of our amazing event series, but because today is very special day for all of us. It's a programmer's day. So my congratulations. What's better day to kick off a conversation about building the future of technology? My name is Anna Muzykina, and I'm a Google Developer Group Ahlen organizer. I'm thrilled to welcome you to our AI Quantum Club series, where we will be diving deep into the topic of post quantum cryptography. This year, DevFest theme is all about building safe, secure, and Scalable Solutions with AI and Cloud. My talk today, Future Proofing AI, an introduction to post quantum cryptography, is your first step on the journey. We will explore why the future of AI digital world depends on new code and, of course, how you can be part of it. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's get started. Before we dive in, I'd like to talk about what makes our community so special. This is a super friendly and inclusive space, and we are all here to learn from and, of course, support one another. We ask that you keep all interactions respectful, positive, and professional. Our goal is to make sure everyone feels safe and comfortable participating and asking questions. And I left here a screenshot where you can contact me directly during this session or of course at Google platform. Feel free to send message. When you send message in our chapter, be sure I will get this email and of course answer you directly. And if something doesn't feel right, please don't hesitate and let me know immediately. For example, here pressing this Q&A button, as you see a screenshot. This event session will be recorded, share it at our YouTube channel, Google Developer Group Ahlen, and of course, share it at LinkedIn. Okay, here's our adventure plan for today. We will travel through the history of secret codes from old times to today. Then we will discover why quantum computers are like supervillain trying to break our codes. We will learn about a sneaky tricky called harvest now, decrypted later. We are very bad guys, save messages to crack later. Then we will meet post quantum cryptography, our superhero codes that stop quantum villains. We will see why you can help and share fun ways to learn more. Since we are new to this, let's explore everything together. Today, we dive into post quantum cryptography or PQC to secure AI and cloud systems against quantum threats. Building on our AI study jams and AI math clubs from winter till summer, we are now focusing on PQC to protect quantum AI, where artificial intelligence meets quantum computing power. This cloud will teach you to build and safeguard these systems. Let's get started. Quantum AI merges AI's learning with quantum computing speed, enhancing machine learning and solving thought problems like drug design. It's powerful but needs PQC to protect against quantum threats, making our club's focusing clear and relevant. Quantum AI accelerates AI innovation while post quantum cryptography defends it from quantum attacks. Together, they create secure, scalable systems for cloud and beyond. At AI Quantum Clubs, we will explore together quantum AI and post quantum cryptography, addressing security needs and building a network. Okay, let's make a step back and start simple. The word cryptography is derived from the Greek words cryptos, meaning hidden, and graphine, meaning to write. It is the art and science of secure communication using mathematical algorithm information into an unreadable format known as ciphertext. Its main goals and confidentiality, integrity, and authenticity. Cryptography is like making a secret code. So only your best friend, for example, can read your note, not your annoying sibling. It's how we keep things safe online. Imagine writing meet me in code in a way that makes it looks like nonsense to others. That's cryptography. It's been around forever. And now we need new codes because quantum computers, super smart machines, might break the old ones. Let's see how codes started. Okay, and we start from a travel adventure to see how secret codes began and grew up. In 50 before Common Era, Julius Caesar, a Roman leader, needed to send secret messages to his soldiers. Okay, he made a code cipher, shifting a very later by 3. So A becomes D, B becomes E, C becomes F, and so on. Enemies saw gibberish and couldn't figure it out, especially since most people couldn't even read back then. This was the start of cryptography. Quantum AI needs better codes, but Caesar's idea shows how fun it is to hide messages. The next hero who cracked a war code in the 1940s during World War II, the Germans used a machine called Enigma to turn messages into super tricky codes. Alan Turing built a machine called the bomb to solve Enigma's puzzles, like guessing the right key for a magic lock. For example, they cracked submarine messages, helping ships stay safe. But even this progress is at risk from quantum computers, pushing us to secure quantum AI and cloud data with post quantum cryptography. Let's discover a big idea that made the internet safe in 1977. Three scientists, Ronald Rivest, at few seconds we will watch short video with him, Eddie Shamir and Leonard Elderman invented RSA, a super cool code.
Cryptography is important because we have needs for secrecy. When you send a credit card number to the website, you want to know that it's not being overheard by somebody. When you do an update on your software, that software is signed by the distributor, and therefore you can tell that the software you're downloading is the correct software. RSA is important because it's one of the good ways of achieving some of these goals. I was working with Stephen Boyack, and he came across the Diffie-Hellman paper first and gave it to me and said, "Hey, Ron, you might find this interesting." I started looking at it and got Adi interested, and then Len interested as well. The three of us were united by the fact that we love problem solving. This is a kind of problem that we see many, many times in computer science and theoretical computer science. Somebody says, "Can you compute X?" or "Can you compute this efficiently?" Sometimes the answer is yes, sometimes the answer is no, and there's a nice interplay there between the positive and the negative.
They had this idea that you could, instead of using the same keys to encrypt and decrypt, that you could build an asymmetric system. One kind of key encrypted, one kind of key decrypted. It's sort of like having a box with two locks on it. One of them you can lock, but the key won't unlock anything, and then the different key will unlock.
RSA helped the growth of the internet by providing a toolkit for security that people could use for achieving confidentiality and authentication in lots of different ways. It was built into various email products. It was built into some of the basic communication protocols of the internet. Good idea of the impact it would have actually at the time. It was hard to predict both the theoretical impact and the practical impact of the work that we did.
As time has gone on, and particularly as the World Wide Web has unfolded, the use of public key cryptography, which is what Witt invented and Ravesh, Shamir, and Adelman implemented, has become a really important part of the internet's architecture, and it is a key, no pun intended, to securing various layers of the internet system.
Research is the most fun when you're working with other people. There are two fellows I liked working with a lot. Still do.
So, RSA made the internet safe, but quantum computers might crack it. And how codes protect us today? RSA's public-private key system and elliptic curve cryptography, or ECC, are our superhero codes. RSA and ESS safeguard cloud and AI data, of course, with ESS efficiently for apps. This history shows us why new codes are so exciting.
You've reached the...
But quantum computers could break these shields. That's why we are learning post-quantum cryptography to make new shields for quantum AI. We need to learn about these quantum computers to understand the danger. So, quantum computers can quickly solve the math behind RSA and ECC, risking AI and cloud data. This urgency pushes us to adopt PQC for quantum AI protection. Quantum computers use qubits to process data faster than classical systems powering quantum AI, but the speed also threatens exciting codes, highlighting post-quantum cryptography's role. Let's watch this 5 minutes video to see Google Lab and quantum computer.
Normally, when you hear about quantum in pop culture, you might think it's fantastical or abstract or confusing. But here, we actually get the ability to play with quantum mechanics. We can understand its properties. We can use it as a tool to solve problems. In 2019, our first significant step was to show that this technology is real. We ran a very specialized algorithm on one of our prototype quantum computers in 200 seconds that would have taken the world's largest supercomputer 10,000 years. Since then, we've charted a course to make these computers large-scale and generically useful. And we're excited to give you a peek into our lab to show you what quantum computing is all about.
So, when people think of a quantum computer, they often think of the big dilution fridge and the beautiful chandelier. What is actually doing all the processing is this little tiny chip all the way at the bottom, and that's the quantum processor.
Classical computers use binary bits, which are just zeros and ones. However, quantum bits have that same bit be some state in between a 0 and a 1. And that state, when you start adding arrays of quantum bits, gives you exponentially more computing power than you have with classical bits.
We make qubits by putting aluminum on silicon in a special pattern, and that special pattern is our qubit.
We make that quantum processor in-house here in Santa Barbara, which consists of a clean room because it's critical that we don't have anything that would cause them to lose signal.
As we continue to grow the amount of qubits on our wafer, we can't shrink our qubits because they're defined by the size of the capacitor. So we have to make our processable area larger and larger.
And that's where we start getting creative.
Normally, we kind of paint a picture for people of what packaging is, because it's a very broad, vague term. Where we specifically live in that spectrum of electronics packaging is the bridge between the quantum processors and these large cryostats that live outside. We have all these requirements being light tight, able to thermalize to really cold temperatures, and shielding all this free radiation to give the qubits an environment where nothing is interacting with them from the outside world.
Cold, dark, and quiet.
Cold, dark, quiet.
Yeah. Okay, so here's an example of one of our packages where our qubits live and signals have to connect to it all the way to the processor. Yeah, you can't see it here, but we use a very thin piece of wire. This is 18 microns in diameter to connect from the circuit board to the chip. And human here is about 80 microns in diameter, so our wire is about a fourth.
It's very tedious to physically thread it into the needle of the machine, which Anthony is really good at.
I did it.
And I'm really bad.
I got the shot.
The cool thing about this technology is that we're designing and building and testing the next generation of electronics packaging, or quantum packaging rather. Nobody else is doing what we're doing, which is why it's hard.
Wow, inspirational.
I just fired myself. I gotta get to work.
As I like to say, I have the coolest job. That's because I actually make some of the coldest spots in the universe.
So you're probably wondering why we need this whole machine to only have a small chip. And that is because qubits rely on something called superconductivity. And in order to have that in the chip, you need very, very cold temperators.
This dilution refrigerator is made up of two main cooling loops. You have the pulse tube, which is making all the wonderful chirping noises. And then you have the dilution core made up of a series of plates that the farther down you go, the colder you get. We start at room temperature, 50 Kelvin, 10 Kelvin, 3 Kelvin, which is outer space now for a reference, 1 Kelvin, 0.1 Kelvin, 0.01 Kelvin. And this here below the plate is where we actually mount the quantum processor. Literally the coldest places in the universe.
All this messy wiring over here is basically just to communicate with the qubits. You have to send them very particular signals. So part of my job is to figure out what are the signals to have these qubits do the things that we want them to do.
Okay, so you've seen us make qubits, package qubits, put it into a fridge, close that fridge. We're going to cool down the fridge, but we still don't even have a quantum computer. We're going to need to control algorithms on it eventually. So to control algorithms, we're going to need a very specific arrangement of quantum gates, operations, and measurements.
All of these racks and all these wires that come out of those racks are used to generate the waveforms that we use for control. For example, in blue, you have something that is a microwave gate. And in yellow, you have something that is a DC gate. And these are different types of operations that we would put down on our qubits. And you'll see that we're changing sort of the size and the shape of those waveforms. And that really is what the process of calibration is. You're going to do several of these different kinds of experiments, and that's a sequence of calibrations that eventually gets you to the algorithms that you want to run.
Most of these cables are sending information in. A few of them are giving us information out. You can think of that almost as if a sound wave is bouncing off a wall. It's going to come down, echo off, and return. And it's that final answer that we're actually after.
What you just saw was a glimpse into the birth of an entirely new technology, one that has the capability to solve problems that would otherwise be impossible in chemistry, machine learning, material science, and medicine. We're making rapid progress, and we'll be excited to tell you about our advances in quantum hardware and cutting-edge algorithms as we continue the journey towards our next milestone.
So, okay, quantum computers use spatial algorithms like magic tricks to break our codes. Two key ones, Shors and Groovers, target RSA, ECC, and other systems. They could expose your cloud data or AI models. For example, a hacker could steal an AI's training data. Let's look at these algorithms to understand the threat to quantum AI and, of course, why we need post-quantum cryptography. Shor's algorithm, created by Peter Shor in 1994, is like a magic key for quantum computers. It can quickly guess the secret number in RSA and ECC, which are like the lock on your game account, for example. Normally, guessing takes forever, like a billion years. Shor's does it in a minute, like solving a puzzle with super speed. For example, it could unlock your Google Cloud storage, exposing AI data. This is a huge risk for quantum AI, like AI optimizing cloud apps. We need new codes to stop this, which brings us to Grover's algorithm. We need PQC to fight this risk. Grover's algorithm, made by Log Grover in 1996, is like a super fast detective. It helps quantum computers guess passwords faster for codes used in cloud security. Normally, guessing is like finding one toy in a huge toy box. Grubers make it twice as fast, so we need stronger passwords. For example, it can correct your Apple login faster. This is a less serious vulnerability than Shor, but requires more reliable keys. For quantum AI, this affects secure data processing. These threats show why we can't wait to act. Here's a sneaky trick called harvest now, decrypt later. Very bad guys can collect encrypted data today, like your cloud backups or AI models or any other security data, and decrypt it later with quantum computers using, for example, Shor's algorithm. For example, they could steal your AI project or other important your information in nearest years. This harvest now, decrypt later attack makes PQC urgent for quantum AI and cloud. Let's see what PQC is. Post quantum cryptography is like a superhero team of new codes that quantum computers can't break. By the way, not be confused with quantum cryptography. Quantum cryptography is the science of using quantum mechanical properties such as entanglement, measurement distortion, the no cloning theorem, and the superposition principle to perform various cryptographic tasks. Old codes like RCA are like locks that Shor's algorithm can pick. PQC is a set of new codes that quantum computers can't break. Unlike RSA and ECC, it uses taught math puzzles like mazes to protect quantum AI and Google Cloud apps. For example, it's like a lock that needs a million keys to guess, and quantum computers get stuck. It secures an AI model's data on the cloud. PQC is our superhero for a safe, scalable future. Let's meet the superhero code that will save our digital world in 60-second video.
Hi, I'm Amy Ralph. This is PQC in 60 seconds. Here we go. PQC stands for post-quantum cryptography. The way that we protect data now through encryption, those are cryptographic algorithms. With current computers and the current way that we encrypt that data, if we took that everyday computer and tried to break that encrypted data down, it would take 300 million years to break that algorithm. When quantum computers become mainstream, that time gets reduced from 300 million years down to 10 minutes or even as fast as 10 seconds. So that means everything that we've encrypted, even with the strongest algorithms we've got now, that means it becomes insecure now. So post-quantum cryptography is a way that we provide stronger encryption types that protect your data against these quantum computers and these quantum attacks. And we're done. Hi, I'm Amy Ralph. This is PQC. And
so we need to fix our code now because quantum computers are coming. Maybe when we're in college or at the job or going for a walk with our family. If we wait, bad guys could steal our secrets later, like your future diary or game designs. It's like looking your bike before someone takes it. Quantum computers may arrive in the nearest years, but data collected now could be at risk later. PQC protects quantum AI and cloud apps like AI optimizing Google Cloud workflow from future attacks. Let's summarize. PQC is a set of new codes that quantum computers can't break. Unlike RSA and ECC, post-quantum cryptography is our superhero for a safe, scalable future. Okay, let's explore the type of PQC codes. Lattice-based codes are like a giant maze with tons of paths. The puzzle is finding the shortest path, which is super hard, even for quantum computers. An example is Kyber, which locks messages tight. Imagine hiding your game score in a maze so hackers can't find it. Kyber could protect your online chats in the future. For quantum AI, it keeps AI's ideas safe, like a robot's secret plan to win a game. Lattice codes are exciting because they are like building a maze game. It's perfect for quantum AI, keeping data safe and scalable. This is one of post-quantum cryptography's superpower, leading to other code types. Other one, code-based codes are like fixing mistakes in a story. McAllis made in 1978 as scribbles to messages so only your friend can read them. It's super safe but uses big keys, like a huge book. For example, it could protect your data from quantum hackers. In quantum AI, it keeps AI's learning safe, like robots' homework. It's cool because it's been strong for years, like a trusty superhero who never gives up. Hash-based codes are like a magic fingerprint that proves something is real. For example, it ensures your game updates and saves no risks. In quantum AI, it protects AI's decisions. Hash codes are fun because they are simple, like a secret handshake quantum computers can't copy. And multivariate codes, like Rainbow, use complex math equations for signatures. They are fast and small, great for devices. For example, it could keep your fitness tracker safe from quantum attacks. In quantum AI, it protects quick AI choices, like an AI picking the best song for you. These codes are like a brain teaser, and you could invent your own puzzle code someday. Let's see why post quantum cryptography is so amazing. PQC uses math puzzles, mazes, errors, fingerprints, equations that quantum computers can't crack. For example, Kyber secure Google Cloud AI models, keeping them scalable and safe. PQC is our shield for quantum AI, like AI optimizing cloud apps or creating games. This leads off to how experts are picking the best PQC codes. PQC is our shield for a future full of cool AI. Let's get excited. National Institute of Standards and Technology, shortly NIST, a team of very smart scientists held a contest starting in 2016 to find the best PQC codes, like a science fair for super logs. People sent their ideas, and NIST picked winners like Kyber and Deletum by 2024. For example, Kyber is great for locking messages, like hiding your game secret. This ensures quantum AI is safe and scalable. Next week, we will learn more about NIST. It's like a superhero tryout. We will dive deeper into NIST's contest to pick post-quantum cryptography codes, like choosing the best superheroes. We will learn how they tested codes like Hybrid to make sure they are awesome. It's like finding the perfect game character. This will build on today's fun and get you ready for quantum AI, like AI that designs spaceships. So join us to keep the adventure going with AI Quantum Clubs next week. But isn't it cool that they are finding codes to save our future? Now let's see how big companies are using post-quantum cryptography. Big companies like Google, for example, are already testing PQC to keep our internet safe from quantum computers. Google is testing PQC in Chrome and cloud platforms to protect AI and data from quantum threats. For example, they use Kyber to secure Google Cloud AI apps, ensuring scalability and safety. This real world work shows PQC's power for quantum AI. Let's dive into how Google's tests work. This is exciting for quantum AI, like keeping AI apps secure. Google is testing PQC in Chrome to make sure websites stay safe. They use codes like Kyber to replace old ones like RCA. It's like swapping an old bike lock for a super strong one. For example, when you visit a website, Kyber keeps your login safe from future quantum attacks. They started testing years ago, checking if it's fast and works well. This is important for quantum AI, like keeping AI data safe. You could code something like this. How cool would that be? Now, new logs for Chrome, where we saw how Google is testing post-quantum cryptography in Chrome with algorithms like Kyber to replace outdated RSA, linking it to swapping an old bike log for a super strong one. So, for example, Kyber ensures your website login are safe from future quantum attack, a process refined since 2016 to balance speed and security, which ties directly into protecting AI for quantum AI applications. On 21st of February 2025, Google launched Quantum Safe Digital Signature in Cloud Key Management Service preview using NIST's FIPS 204 and FIPS 205 to guard against harvest now, decrypt later threats. Crucial for AI models and critical systems. The open source code in Boring Crypto and Tink allows global audits, while the roadmap includes encryption and cloud HSM support building on Chrome's 2016 tests and 2022 internal use, solidifying Google's quantum AI leadership. So, testing PQC now, like Google does, ensures AI and cloud systems are ready before quantum computers arrives. For example, if a website loads slowly with PQC, they fix it now. This keeps your future Roblox games safe. For quantum AI, it ensures AI apps are ready. Let's see how they test it. Testing PQC is like trying a new recipe. Google adds codes like Kyber to Chrome and checks if they work without slowing things down. For example, they test if a website loads fast with a new code. They also check if it's super secure against quantum attacks. It's like making sure a new game level isn't too hard. This helps quantum AI by keeping AI websites safe, like an AI art app. Google's tests show PQC is ready for developers to use in AI and cloud apps. For example, you could code quantum safe AI apps on Google Cloud. This empowers you to build safe, scalable quantum AI solutions, like AI for games or data analysis. Quantum AI is the future, like AI that invents new stories or helps with science projects. By learning PQC, you're helping build a safe internet for everyone. Isn't it awesome to think you could be a PQC hero? Let's see how PQC fits into your life. Post-quantum cryptography will protect your apps, games, or cloud data. For example, Kyber secures your Google Cloud AI project, and Deleton verifies apps updates. In quantum AI, PQC keeps AI models safe and scalable, like AI designing apps. You can help building this secure future. Quantum AI powered by quantum computers will revolutionize Google Cloud apps like optimizing logistics or creating games. PQC ensures these AI systems are secure from quantum attacks. For example, Deletion projects and AI's cloud data. All systems might need a new code to stay safe. Let's talk about Y2K, a big scare from Millennium. Y2K bug, so Y2K bug, also sometimes called as Millennium bug, standards for 25 years ago. When Millennium came, they might think it's 9000, like a time machine mix up. This could mess up banks or even planes, like toys not working right. People worked hard to fix all the computers before Millennium, like updating a game before it crashes. Early fixes saved banks and all systems. PQC is like Y2K. We need to fix our codes now before quantum computers cause trouble. You can help make quantum AI safe, just like Y2K heroes. PQC isn't just technical, it's ethical. By securing AI and cloud data, PQC protects user privacy, like keeping your project safe on Google Cloud. This builds trust in quantum AI, ensuring it benefits everyone. Quantum AI will be amazing, like AI that makes new comics or helps with science fairs. By learning PQC, you're protecting this future, like superheroes guarding a city. Get ready to be awesome and make quantum AI safe. Developers like you might make this happen, and we will see next. Developers are key to PQC. coding quantum safe AI and cloud apps. For example, you could build a secure AI model on Google Cloud. This role ensures quantum AI is safe and scalable, leading to our hands-on activity. PQC is your superpower. It's like having a magic wand to protect the internet and quantum AI. By learning it, we can make games, apps, AI models safe from quantum variance. For example, code a quantum safe game where scores are secret. Quantum AI is the future, like artificial intelligence that creates your dream world. Get excited, you are the next generation of code heroes. Good ideas about post-quantum cryptography or quantum AI? Okay, feel free to share here in our AI quantum clubs. Later, I'll share our Discord channel. Let's discuss our ideas together. Maybe you want to make a quantum safe game or imagine an AI pet. Okay, let's collaborate. It's like telling your friends about a new toy. Your ideas could inspire others, like starting a club project. Let's make quantum AI fun and safe together. Post your thoughts today. So, and of course, I'd like to share with you best free resources which can inspire and help dive deeper into these exciting topics. First, I'd like to start with my lovely course. edX Post Quantum Cryptography course offers videos and labs for beginners, ideal for learning post quantum cryptography to secure quantum AI. I'll share all these links at Discord channel and in description under this recorded video. So this course, edX Introduction to Post-Quantum Cryptography, isn't free, but if you want to learn it by free, it's not a problem. You can open from the main page and click this button, Audit Course. And you are welcome. You will study all this course by free. So next interesting course, IBM's free tutorials with Qiskit Labs will teach you post-quantum cryptography for AI security. Explore it for quantum AI applications. And of course, official website of NIST is my advice to explore, because here articles provide post-quantum cryptography overviews, last news trends, and examples for AI and cloud supporting quantum AI security. So feel free to explore this website. And next week, we will dive deeper into NIST codes, coding post-quantum cryptography for quantum AI, and it's hands-on. Don't miss it. Okay, now it's your turn. What question do you have about post-quantum cryptography or quantum AI? Maybe how do I make a code, or what can quantum AI do? Share ideas for our next event, like a fun code game. Keep the conversation going at our official platform, GDG community, Google developer group Ahlen, and here anyone can start conversation. We can discuss anything here. Also, here feel free to scan code, and it's our Discord channel. So, thank you all for joining our very first AI Quantum Clubs event at DevFest 2025. Today we celebrate Programmers Day together. So you learned how secret code started. We explored history, why quantum computers are tricky, and how post-quantum cryptography saves the day. Quantum AI is our future, like AI that makes new games or helps with homework or writing code. Keep learning with our resources and, of course, joining next week's NIST event and follow our Quantum Club. You're the heroes who will make quantum AI safe and fun. Let's do this together.